Hey there everyone, this is Mystic Fish and welcome to episode 49 of our Factorio Space Age playthrough where we're working on an upgradable base. We're here on Fulgora, and the last episode we undertook the great filtering, sorting, and filing expedition, which was all of this belt shenanigans up here. We did also manage to build ourselves the rocket fuel that we'll need for doing rockets at the pace we want to do them. Now, let's see. I think the other thing that I want to do, right, because we have blue circuits here and LDS here somewhere, right? Yes. So I think what I actually want to do is do something like this. Say, blue circuits are going to come out of the buffer. We're going to prioritize them right. I need to come down a little bit. And the blue circuits are going to come up this way. And then same dealio with, I guess we can get rid of all these ruins in here. Right, that was blue circuits. I guess we want to do the same thing with the LDS, even though we haven't finished producing all the LDS yet. Okay, very good. And I think one of the things that I'm curious about, let's go back to Volcanus, right? Don't we have like a bunch of rocket silos here somewhere? Let's grab one of these. I just kind of want to see what it looks like back here and how wide it is. Okay, so we could go here. Here's my question. Can I get 4 of these in here? Let's get these cliffs out of the way, because maybe we can squeeze them in here. Okay, these go right up against these substations out here, which means we could put these like this. So the question is, ooh, I could get one there. That's good to know, because it means I can go a little further north, I think. And the question I want to know is, can we get like all 4 of these? How big is this? I need to get to like here. Can these all fit in here? Ooh. Ooh, that looks tidy. That looks very tidy. We are totally gonna put these in here like this. So we're gonna put you in there like that. Gonna get rid of that. And then we are gonna get rid of these just because we don't need them yet. And so that means that, let's see, we could I kind of want to put these together. Fine, I'll do it this way. All right, this is blue circuits and LDS. Which Okay, why can't we get up there? Oh, because we don't have enough, like, Roboport coverage in this area. Alright, let's take care of that. Get those in. Oh, that looks like we didn't actually even finish the rocket fuel. Okay, but that means I can come here for those, and then as long as I... Actually, let's have these go the other way. It's all less than half a belt anyway. Okay, and then I want to go this way, I guess. Okay, great. I think we just finished all our rocket parts. Although we'll have to assemble some LDS, but we're not ready for that yet. Okay, good. I feel like we need to like continue this business up this way. All right, good. What's next? We've already taken care of, well, gears and solid fuel and ice. So we need to get rid of concrete and at least some of this iron plates. So let's maybe work on the iron plates. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Let's work down in this area. Okay. Good. Right. Okay, iron plates. We're gonna need some of the iron plates, but I wonder if we can squeak these by like right over here. If I get rid of these. Did we finish constructing stuff up here? We did. Okay, good. Let's see. Oh, well, we got some more like stuff to get rid of up here. Might as well clear that stuff up. Okay, so I think we can get our iron plates through here. And so then the question is, can we, I'm wondering if we can just take the concrete and get rid of it in here somehow. I'm not totally sure what that looks like yet. Oh man, I still have not gotten rid of all this stuff yet. Okay, get rid of that stuff. All right, so let's talk a little bit about how we recycle concrete. So one of the things about recycling recipes is they sort of take an amount of time that's proportional to how long it takes to sort of like make stuff in the first place. And so the unfortunate thing about concrete is that, sorry, I'm like, I have a reference spreadsheet and I'm accidentally like mucking around with it on the other window here. Okay, so the thing about concrete is it's slow to recycle. However, we can, because we basically just want to get rid of all of this stuff, we can do this, which is we can make hazard concrete out of the concrete. And this can take 30 items per second, which means we can definitely get 15 in here. And that produces, then from here, we can maybe stick them in here. Okay. So I've worked this out previously, but this is going to get 15 hazard concrete out, and then I actually want to get some concrete in here. Just enough so that maybe we can see what this recipe looks like once we have hazard concrete in it. All right, good. I made a thing. Okay, good. And you recycled. Okay, so so this is going to go from, basically this cuts it in quarters. So we were having 15 hazard concrete. Now we'll be down to less than 4 concrete coming out, which means we can do this again if we do this. Actually, I can direct insert it if I slide these down, I think. Okay, hazard concrete, yes. Okay, then we recycle that down, and that will be less than 1 concrete per second. Which is good. So we can stick a concrete in here and recycle it. I guess we can, for the time being, just stick these in here to conserve some power. So 1 concrete, oh, let's see, right. No, oh, well, that's okay. This is actually going to be hazard concrete. But this will do... Well, now I have to do the math. I have done the math, but basically 1 of these will be able to keep up. This is actually going to be a hazard concrete guy, and this one's going to be the regular concrete guy. And so then that is going to produce... we'll see. Oh, this is like trace amounts of both iron ore and stone bricks, which I think we'll deal with separately. So this whole thing can recycle a belt of concrete. Here, I guess we'll mark what comes out of here. So we'll say, give me iron ore on one of these, and give me stone bricks on the other one. And let's see, I want to do that. All right, so the question is, can I fit this in here somehow? Oh, it fits. It fits, it fits. Almost fits. We can move, here's what we'll do. Because I think we can do this. Haha! All right, good. So we just have to be able to get the concrete into here. Which is going to be its own fun little challenge here. Although, I think there's actually enough room in here to get rid of all of the... Let's try spinning this. Okay, is there any reason this actually can't be 2 belts? I think we want 2 because we're gonna sort and buffer these. Yeah, okay. Concrete. Okay, good. And then we need a should I recycle concrete thing, right? Should I recycle concrete? I can take that off. And that is going to be the red wire into here, and this wire into here. And this will be enabled if concrete is greater than 0, which says go recycle that business. Okay, let's see. We can cover this here. What else do we need? Looks like we have power, so we just need lights, I guess? Where do we want to put these? I don't know. Something like that. Sure. Great. Okay, that is concrete recycling. Then we need... I think I need to get rid of this guy. Right. So then we need 2 buffers. Which... Do I have this? I feel like I should put this down here. Okay. So I can get this over here for iron ore. Yeah, I got them reversed. Okay, and then we just turn this so it doesn't run into that. Okay, that is iron ore, and then we get a buffer for stone bricks. Don't know why I got out of map view, but I did. And then... Oh, maybe I do want it actually the other way. Because we have to do some belt spaghetti here. But this guy can do this. And this guy can do that. Can I get this like a little closer? I mean, it runs into this stuff over here, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay, so then the question is, I'm pretty sure one recycler is enough for this stuff if we produce. Okay, so we needed these guys to get sort of like as out of the way as possible. All right, that can't reach there. I feel like I need to get rid of all these cliffs. Oh, well, I should be able to hop across this. What am I doing? Get rid of this guy, too. Okay. Good. We can get across there. We'll just like weave along the like... I haven't actually looked closely at this oil ocean. It looks pretty cool. It almost looks like there are like little things swimming in it, but I guess that's the like oil on the surface or something. Okay, good. We need some of this, I guess. Okay, let's line this up the coastline as well. Okay, good. That gets that stuff out of the way. Now, the question is, can I actually recycle the rest of this stuff? I think for iron ore, I think we can. Let's see. If I put this here, and that here, I think I can get a bunch of beacons in like this. And these beacons can still see these guys. So I think that's okay. Let's put that stuff in there. And let's see. Let's just put some, let's just make sure here. If I put an iron ore in there and I put a stone brick in this one, let's go check our recipes. I mean, the rally, I'm pretty sure that I checked the math and like, this can, yeah, like one of these is actually enough to keep up. With the amount that we produce. Like, we produce this stuff in such small quantities. How do I want to do this? I mean, I think this is going to be small quantities, like I said, so I think we can just do this. All right, connect these. These are not that, it's read hold. And then these are, where do we have one of these? Don't we have this recycling up here somewhere? We have this thing. That's what we want for these guys. Right. Okay, that takes care of our iron ore. And then I think we can do the same thing like this. Oh, I guess I could do something fun like that. Okay, and then this goes from here to here, 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 and here. This is the same as that. This is the same as these. Okay, I believe that takes care of concrete. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Moving on. What else do we have up here? Okay, so we have stone. That is a thing that we need. Let's get rid of these cliffs. But I think what we need to do is we need to be able to get rid of extra iron plates, because we're going to be producing them sort of prodigiously. And we're going to use the same trick we used here for concrete, except that for iron plates, it's going to look like this. We're going to... is that where I want it? Here. Instead, I'm going to make iron chests. And then recycle them. And then that goes in here. And then we recycle that again. And then I think we can do this. And that should chew up all the iron. So this will eat 12 iron per second, but we actually have two It's not, it's like 1 point, how much is this? 1.2 belts? No, it's actually less than a belt of iron. Oh no, I don't have this set right. Hold on. Mucking around with the spreadsheet here. Okay, I've got 12 lanes of scrap. Then I can see my iron plates are 1.68 belts, which is times 3 is 4. Let's see. No, what am I doing here? What did I say? 1.7 belts times 15 is 105, 10, 25. This is pretty close, I think. 2 of these is going to be pretty close. So I think this will be okay. Okay, we're going to go with it. And we're going to deal with it if it doesn't work. Perfect. That's actually all there is to this one. So we can get some lights in. And then where do we want to put this? I feel like we want to put this pretty far down here. So we're going to copy this. We're going to bring it over as far as we can. How important do I think it is to retain that substation down there? Or that native lightning rod? I'm going to say not all that important. And I can move that. Radar. Okay, so we're going to do that one, and we actually need 2, so we're going to do that one. And we're going to put this in here. Do we need another one here? I feel like we might need a lightning rod over here. And I feel like this would be a nice little redundancy. Okay, let's see what else we need as far as we can get these in. Let's see if that powers everything. I think it will not actually power it all. So I suspect we have to go just do something like this. Okay, that gets rid of any extra iron. For which, the nice thing is, what we basically do is we say, oh, these can't be exactly here. All right, let me see if I... All right, that might be better. Okay, so you're gonna come in like this, you're gonna get inputs, you're gonna come in like this, you're gonna get inputs. And so what we're going to say is we need less than 1 belt for science. So I think what we'll do is we'll put these together. And we're going to say up our priority left. Anything left over that goes there is liable for... is that what we want? Actually, I want it like here. Like after I decide what I want to... Okay, I'm going to put these together. And then I'm going to do it again. So that potentially leaves 2 belts to be recycled. And then I can let's see, I got my red wires right here because I've been propagating them. Okay, so this will only be true if we have too much iron plate, and that will only be if that's greater than 2 on the red wire. So you'll go there, and you'll go there, and I guess we should split these probably. Okay, great. That deals with excess iron plates and frees us up with iron plates for science. Okay, good stuff. I still don't know whether this all needs to go. What space do we have up here for like recycling stone? These are where the rocket sailors are. And actually, now that I mention it, is there actually any reason not to like just put these in up here? Might as well, I feel like. Not that one. Okay. Good. All right, where do we want? So stone, we do need stone. We need some stone to come through, but we need to just get rid of the rest of the stone. And how many recyclers do I need for the excess stone here? It looks like I need 1. Okay, so then in that case, it looks like I could just continue in this business here. Do something like that. How many belts of stone is this? Half a belt of stone. So this will be fine. Then we do that stuff. And we say we need to split this. So we're going to say output priority is going to go left. Anything else is subject to recycling, for which we're going to hop through here. And looks like you'll go this way. I guess I can go this way, and then it lines up a little better. And then we need, I really want that to go there. How about like this? That one will work. Okay, and so this will be true if we have too much stone. Too much stone, we're gonna recycle it. So only if that's greater than 2. Okay, great. Making for progress here. Steel. Now steel we do need some of, because we're going to turn some of it into LDS. I just realized recycling the batteries might be a little weird because we have to like figure out how to get the iron back to here. That might be tough. However, we have more than enough. Okay, we have more than enough iron out of the gears, and so I'm just gonna like send any iron from the batteries into this stuff to be recycled. Okay, how much steel do we have? Okay, we need to do something like this for the steel. Except instead of iron chests, we're going to make steel chests. And then I think the rest of this is actually the same. Oh, what am I hitting? I can't get the... Oh, yes, I can. because we'll do this. Make sure we get a beacon around that last guy there. And so this is instead going to be steel chest. All right, good. So that makes steel chest. This makes steel. This makes steel chest. That makes steel. And then actually, maybe we don't need the last one anyway. Box, recycle, recycle. Yeah, okay, so that recycles. I think, you know what, that's fine. I'm not gonna be able to use this area anyway. Okay, good. So then, let's come up here. This is stuff we want to retain. So that's the iron we're gonna use. Let's just bring this stuff down just for a second. Just so we keep it organized. That's going to be the stone. Here, let's start marking this stuff. Okay, this is copper, or iron. This is stone. Then we need steel. Okay. And you are going to be here. You're going to be output priority left. You go in there like that. This is only if we want to recycle steel, which is if we have too much of it. This hops across, this hops across. Move these here, mark this as steel. Okay. Now, I do think we need lane balancers on some of these. Okay. Good. These don't have lane balancers, but should they? I'm feeling like yes. Okay. Good. So far, so good. That was steel. Well, that was fast. Okay. Now we need to do batteries. Batteries are a little more interesting. How many recyclers do I need for batteries? Oh, great spreadsheet in the sky is the question. The batteries need 4 recyclers. And these produce a lot of iron and copper. Okay, so let's figure out how this is going to work. So, I think we need these. And I'm trying to remember if I had figured out a way to do this. All right, so if I do that, if I can make this work, this is what we want. I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to put a new one of these here. The problem is this is like a lot of stuff coming out of here. Okay, that took care of my lightning protection, which means I can get rid of this guy, I think. All right, so I need to send batteries in here and get all of the various components out. And so 1, distinct possibility. I was wondering if I can, like, if I could sneak the batteries down here, which maybe I could if it weren't for this thing. Ah, but I can do that. Ho ho. Okay, this is gonna work. Just need to move this down and move this up. And then I think do the same thing down here. And then we're going to make this guy come in this side. Oh no, that doesn't work. I can't hop over that far. Oh, but it's only half a belt of steel, right? So this guy consumes 12 steel per second. I'm only gonna have like 7. This is gonna be okay. Haha, I'm gonna do this. All right, right? Steel is only, yeah, like about half a belt. Okay, good. All right, which means I can get the batteries in like this. Look at this business. Oh, that is gross, is what I have to say about that. And I bet if I put a battery in here, we are going to see that this, it generates like half a belt of iron plates and half a belt of copper plates. That's what I think happens. Yeah, down at the right, that's half per second. Oh no, only half per second. Whoa. All right, this is not right. How many belts of battery do I have? 0.48. Oh, I didn't. My notes are totally wrong here. I do need. I am getting. How many batteries per second am I getting out here from my 12 lanes of scrap? It looks like I'm getting. No, 0.4, just under a half a belt. So that's 7 per second. So I do need 4 of the recyclers. But these are only, in aggregate, generating 2 per second. So that's less than half a belt each. Oh my gosh, I didn't even need to do this. All right, should I put it back? I feel like I just went to all that trouble to weave it through. I'm gonna say let's not put it back. Because, well, you know what? It is gonna be easier to sort it onto the, okay. I guess we should just do it right. I got all excited about my little like belt weaving adventures here. But that means I can just clean all this stuff up here. All right. Fine, get rid of that. I guess we'll put these back where they were. And fine. Okay. Back to symmetry. All right, very good. Okay, so that means the batteries can just do this. And this is not even, right, this is 2 per second. This is not even half a belt each on the way out, which means that the output belts, this is actually like super easy. So these are the outputs. You can do the copper plates, and you can do the iron plates. This is gonna be the scrap. That's how the scrap gets in, or that's how the, what the heck are they called? That's how the batteries get in. Okay, then those go like that. I guess we just need this. We don't need this. We don't need these. Okay, good. So we really just need some power in this area. Something like that. Maybe I should just line these up with like, I got a nice little spot like above each one of these. That seems good. Okay, then we need the batteries to come down here. Which ones are the batteries? These guys. I want to save as much space as possible, so I'm actually going to bring them down here and bring them this way. And then here, we're going to say upper priority left. And then you will go there. And then you guys will hop across. This is going to be batteries. Okay, good. Great. And then we need our little should I recycle doohickey, which can conveniently go right here. So I want to know, should I recycle the yawn batteries? That goes in there, and this can go there. And this should be enabled if batteries greater than 0. Okay, great. Good. This gives us some iron that we can kind of get rid of. It would really be nice to like, I didn't leave myself any place to like weave a belt through here of iron. But I think I could. This is the iron down here. So what if I slid this one down? Which I think I can do. Okay, get rid of these. Slide this business down 1. You go there. That means I can get a belt through here. All right, that's part of the way here. Oh, this is gonna be nasty. Great, but it's gonna be so awesome. This is, believe it or not, awesome. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna hop down here. And then we can get into the iron plate buffer. Yay! Okay, excellent. Okay, so how did we get through here? This is where we need to get the iron plates, which we can. I believe we want to do this. And then we can go here. Okay, that's iron plates. Nice. And then the copper plates need to come out this way in some fashion or another. Probably come up here for copper plates. What's the total amount of copper plates I have? Yeah, less than, okay, it's fine. Then I can do this. I move all of these down. Okay. Good. And then I move this one over. All right, very good. What's next? That's, I think, taking care of batteries, except that we do need batteries on the bus, which we have. Okay, good. We did do that right. Okay, next, copper cable. copper cable, we are basically just recycling for copper. Because the only thing we're, other than like what we might need out of the buffer. And so that is, although we're gonna get more of this. As we recycle more copper cable, we may have to like send it into here to get into the copper cable buffer. But that is a problem for future Mystic Fish. So the question is, do I have enough space in here to do the copper cable recycling? For which, how many recyclers do I need? Is the question. 2 recyclers. Okay. And so each only makes 1/8 of a belt. 1 belt of copper cable makes 1/8 of a belt of copper. So, and I do have 2 belts of copper cable. Eventually. I don't immediately have it here, but I will have it here. So I think I'm going to need another buffer. Where's my buffers? So I think I want this guy. Also for copper cables. And I think because this has a different... Oh, which I have... look at this. Okay, good. Those can all go through one thing, which means I can get rid of this guy if I connect this guy, and this guy, and this guy, and I make this one be 8. Okay, good. Oh, that's copper cables. Nice. Okay, very good. So then I do need to join. I need 2 recyclers for copper cables. Can I just make, can I make this like up in here? Because we're kind of done-ish through this area, he says, knowing that that will probably be incorrect. Can we do it? I think I need space. So I can do that. And the copper cables, nothing is happening to them except they're being recycled. Actually, we'll do that. Turn. We'll go in here. All right, but we need the should I recycle copper cables doohickey, which is this guy. Copper cables. This will be if copper cables greater than, not those greater than 0. Okay, great. And then what I say, a belt makes 1/8 of a belt. So these together make 1/4 of a belt of copper. And so you can come down here. This is all coming from recycling, so I don't know that we need a priority here. Okay, wow, I think that took care of dispensing of copper cable. All right, we're moving along here. What is this? Red circuits. Red circuits need to be recycled. And I think these make half a belt each. I need a lot of red circuit recyclers. Okay. Let's move you up here. Let's see how far down we can get. All right, I want to see if I can get the 6 red circuit recyclers into this lane here. That would be cool if we could. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't actually collide with the bus. Wow. Oh, that's so gross. But this is kind of a trash planet, so maybe we can make it work. All right, let's get creative with our belt weaving here. Okay, good. That gets rid of the iron plates out of here. This then looks like it could go here. And we just need to get that in there. Okay. This can reach here. Are we gonna have trouble getting stuff out of here? We're gonna have trouble getting stuff out of here if we do this. However, what if we make a little more room up here? How far up can you go? And who needs to get in here? Okay. Very gross. But exciting. Okay. Why do I want to do that? Because I think I need to move the whole bus up. Is that what I'm doing? I think that's what I'm doing. All right. I lost all of my markers. Did I? Oh, because I just blew them away. All right, we can reconstruct these. Okay, so we know that's at the top. This is the copper here. This is the batteries. Right, these are the batteries coming in here. Then we've got steel. Right, this is the steel. We've got stone that just comes through. And then we've got iron plates. Okay. Right, so what if we get these like all the way like up here somewhere? All right, let's get rid of... Wow, this is like quite the rearrangement here. Okay, these are the iron plates I want. And it looks like I need this much space here. That's that guy. That's the return path for those iron plates. That goes there. I don't need these. I don't need this. All right, and then my iron plates I want are going to go there. This is high enough that... Okay, good. That's the iron plates. This is the steel, which comes off of this guy now. That's still okay to be there. Okay. That's the stone and the iron plates. And this is the batteries. Batteries go there. These are the iron plates coming out. These can now go up here. Okay, good. These are copper. Okay, so let's move these down where these are supposed to be now. They're like here. And so then we want to put, I guess, we can save a little bit of space. By doing this. Oh, I guess I don't need... Okay. That means you can go in there, you can go in there, and sanity is restored. Shoo! Okay. Excellent. Now, back to red circuits. This should be pretty straightforward because I think what we do is, it looks a lot like the batteries. So, red circuit in. I don't know if these are in the right order yet. Copper cables, green circuits, and plastic out. And power and a light. Ooh, I like that. But we don't need these. Okay, that's fine. I don't care about the rest of that. All right. Good. Do we need red circuits for anything downstream? I think the answer to that is no, we don't. We just recycle the whole shebang of extra red circuits. How are we doing on time here? I feel like I set a timer and I've not been watching it. Yeah, we're getting there. All right, we're going to finish up the red circuits, and then we will pause here. Okay, so here's my red circuits. Let me bend that. So the only thing that happens to red circuits is they get recycled, which means that I can just get a should I recycle the red circuits doohickey, trademark, patent pending, that guy. We can go there, and we can go from here to here, and this will only be active if we have decided to recycle red circuits. Okay, good. The rest of the red circuits, where are you going? You're going basically over here. Okay, good. And let's see. I guess we can. What's coming out of here? Maybe I want to do this. Okay. All right, that's red circuits in. Good. Why are we not building undergrounds? That's an excellent question. Wow, whoa. Oh, do I, wow, do I need to re-enable my, like, scrap business here? I feel like I do. Yeah, now you're asking for scrap. Okay, good. Are we low on stuff? Oh, we're low on lots of stuff. Including iron plates, gears, all kinds of stuff. You are not... Oh, anything less than 2. Are you requesting now? Okay. Okay, great. That will restore us to buildable stuff eventually. And then I guess we just need to put all this stuff onto the bus, right? We need plastic, although we should make buffers for these, I feel like. Right? Oh, do we even have a copper? We don't even have a copper. I guess we only need the buffer before we recycle any of this stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna say that's okay. Okay, this will be plastic. Green circuits. We do need green circuits further down the line. And then the copper cables. However, these, what we really want to do is get them up here. So I think I can do that like this. Wow, this is wild. Lots of spaghetti in here. Okay, I can do this. Okay. All right, so the copper cables don't go on the bus. Right, that's correct. We do need these for science components, though. Okay, I feel like that's correct. All right, good. Is this a good place to build a copper plate buffer is the question. I feel like we should build one. Although it does mean if we... Does anything else make copper plates out of the stuff we're recycling? LDS, but we won't really be recycling those. I guess we might. right, so we're gonna wait until we get all of the copper on the bus, then we'll make a buffer, then we'll make recycling for it. Okay, good. All right, these are the new ones that we have to take care of that are on the bus. That takes care of those. We already dealt with the blue circuits, ish. We know we mostly want them to go this way and up to the rocket. And so anything else is potentially subject to recycling. Oh man, I feel like we can take care of this one so fast. Okay, let's do it. Good grief. Blue circuits. Ooh, 5 recyclers. And these are going to make a lot of green circuits. Although it's less than a total belt, so that's okay. Okay, I think we can do, let's see, we can start this one down a little further. Okay, so it's a little different. Let's grab these. Just destroyed a lightning rod, which was a load-bearing lightning rod, apparently. Do I need like one in the middle here somewhere? Like that? Okay, so then blue circuits go in here. I think we get only a little bit of red circuits out. And then it's less than a belt of green circuits. But I think we need to do this. In a slightly clever way, which is, I think we can do it like this. All right, let's reason about this. This is going to put it on the right side in the direction of travel, which is on the outside of this belt. This will put this on the far side of this belt where it will get past the wall of the underground and get onto that side of the belt. Okay, good. And then this guy goes like this. And then we need... Don't need that stuff. Then if I just copy this stuff in... Okay, good. And then I can get this, but I can just like turn it this way. Sure. Okay, cool. Then where's my recyclable blue circuits? We need a should I recycle blue circuits here. My dog has something to say about that, but it is okay. We will just finish this up. You're going there. You are enabled only if blue circuits greater than 0. Okay, we're controlling this belt here. Saying we are ready for you to be recycled. Oh, blue circuits. And you want to line up with this. Okay. Then the red circuits, actually, should probably jump similarly. The red circuits actually want to feed in over here. to go back through sort of the buffer stuff. So we need to get them in there. So let's just sort of hug the curves here a little bit. Get up to the top. Okay, that sends the red circuits back in. And then the green circuits are going to join with these green circuits. Like that. We're going to go there. You're going to hop across. This is a little funky, but it's going to work. Okay. That's, I think, all the blue circuits managed. That actually was pretty fast. Okay, we've still got a little bit of recycling space here. So we've got to finish recycling sort of anything that needs to be recycled out of this stuff, for which we're pretty close. We do need to manufacture, we do have everything we need to manufacture LDS. And I think we actually don't need very many LDS assemblers. Yeah, we only need like 2. So that suggests, I bet we can like fit it right in here. Dang it, I'm already sort of like over length on this episode, but I think we can manufacture the LDS. We do have to recycle LDS first, so all of this, I guess it doesn't have to be first. None of this stuff has, well, let's see. We have buffers for all of these, not these 3. These 3 need buffers still. But do we have, but maybe we're not generating this. No, we're generating plastic from LDS if we recycle LDS. All right, I think we gotta just stay the course here. Merge the stuff that we might need to merge out of recycling this stuff if we have to recycle it. We do know this is gonna do this. So LDS is going to be prioritized going up to the rocket. It does look like we are now back to producing belt stuff, so that's good. What are you short on? Iron plates, how about that? Yeah, there's gears in here. All right, that stuff will catch up. Okay, good. All right, so I think we're gonna stop this episode here. That's pretty good progress. We've gotten like a lot of the stuff taken care of and out of the way at this point. So we're trying to get to the point where all we have left are the stuff we need for science. Fortunately, we don't need a lot of buildings for the science. We have more crap up here. So I don't know, it might get dicey on space, but I don't know. Let's see how it goes. I think these were the most time-consuming, or not, well, time-consuming, I guess space-consuming, because we needed so many recyclers for them, because the products are actually slow. But to get rid of LDSs, yeah, we need like 4 to get rid of LDS stuff. So I think we have to do that next to make sure that it fits. So let's, we'll get rid of this stuff here. But that, I don't feel like I'm ready to take that on yet. This episode, we'll see. I will say I haven't laid the whole thing out. You're getting the real-time thought process here as we're going. So I've done some math to figure out like how many recyclers and assemblers and belts of stuff we're going to end up with, which is certainly helpful. And I at least like worked out some of the like belt stuff to figure out how to like put these all together. But I have not actually successfully laid the whole thing out on the island. So I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous about, whether we can fit it all in. I suppose if push really came to shove, we could probably move some of the we could take some of these rocket fuels and like stick them here. Oh, that's as far north as that goes, but like how far north could this get? Not that far. All right, we don't have enough room to get all the way up there. There's some space up here. I mean, I suppose we could do some funky, like, I don't know. I think we're just gonna try to make it work and see how it works out. But this is pretty fun. I'm pretty excited. Trying to make use sort of as every last little scrap of real estate we can find. It is interesting how many like sort of like back channel belts we end up with, right? Like red circuits just sort of go back into here, but then they flow into the buffer and then we're okay. So all of that I think is fine. We know the assembled LDS will go back in here. That's the last thing that I think comes back in through the top here. Except for copper cables, which the copper cables are here, right? Those are coming out of the red circuits. And if we do recycle green circuits, they'll come out of there too. Okay, so we're not quite done with that recycling. I think is that the last stuff? No, we could get LDS steel up into here as well. Copper we don't have the buffer for, so we can put that elsewhere. And plastic we don't have the buffer for, so we can put that elsewhere. So the LDS I think will be okay as long as we can figure out how to get the steel across here, which it looks like we could get across this way and like do something funky over here somehow. I don't know. I guess that would be okay. Right, I could actually plug it right into that thing and then the right thing would happen. So, okay, maybe this is okay. I don't know, we'll see. All right, that's what we got for today. So as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Until then, bye.